Hello there boys, how you doing and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're talking FIFA 22 and I've realised something because I was talking to a friend of mine who plays a lot of PC FIFA. He's a strictly career mode man and he likes to mod career mode in his own way, and he is extremely disappointed right now, and I've not even thought about this because I strictly play on my Xbox. I got the Xbox Series X, I've got new gen, and I have no issues of playing FIFA 22 with all the new features. However, he doesn't. His PC, which costs him about £4,000 or something ridiculous like that, apparently isn't worthy enough to play hypermotion technology animations and all this kind of nonsense because EA said so.
It's me, Big Nose. Do you want the best player on the game? Well, you can't get D-Money because he's probably not in FIFA. So get Phil Bardsley. Get all the Phil Bardsley. So if you're looking for the best way to get coins, don't spend fewer points, go over to useandbuy.com for the cheapest place on the market for your coins. Use code Vizeh at checkout.
Today's video isn't about one problem with FIFA 22, and that is a real big issue, and it's not only with PC, but it's also for you guys who does not have a next-gen console, because this is a situation that's been happening for the last couple of years with the Nintendo Switch, and this isn't the same comparison because it won't be as bad as a Switch, I think, but it'd be along the same lines. So essentially this video is about the potential EA scam here. So if you are a person that plays an old gen, i.e. PS4 or the Xbox One, or as of right now the PC, you don't get the full blown version of the game with all the hypermotion technology that is only for next gen. Now this is massive because essentially, from what it sounds like, the gameplay will be the exact same thing compared to FIFA 21, because all the animations and all of the additions that hypermotion adds to the game won't exist. So in essence, the game will be the exact same thing on old gen on FIFA 22 compared to if you had it on FIFA 21. And this is huge, and this is why I want to do this video, because most people don't really notice this or don't even realize it really, that you are literally playing the same game as last year, as this is something that happens a lot with the Nintendo Switch. I did a video on this back in, I want to say like in October, highlighting the fact that this is a massive scam that you don't even notice, because if you don't have a Nintendo Switch, you won't care about it. But essentially they charge people full price for the exact same game as the previous year. It's the exact same gameplay as they had in previous years, and it's just got a new roster update and brand new kits, and that's it. The Nintendo Switch version is the exact same game as it was to FIFA 20, to 19, to 18, to 17. I'm pretty sure it goes back to 17 since they had the brand new technology, that it has been the same game, and it has put different kits, league updates and club updates, but they have no other new features. That career mode, for example, is the exact same thing to previous years. Now, fortunately, it won't be as bad if you are on PC, if you're on Xbox One or PS4, that you will in fact create a club career mode, for example. You will in fact get a pro player career mode experience, but I doubt to be anywhere near as in depth. For example, all these cutscenes, I don't think that you'd be getting all of that, or especially not in the same quality. If you do, it'd be a much more poor version of it, which that part of it I can somewhat understand, because it is, you know, in theory, a worse quality product. But this is the issue, that they are charging you the same price on Xbox One to what you'd be paying for on the Xbox Series X, or same price on PS4 to PS5, which I think is completely wrong, as you aren't paying for the same quality of game, because Xbox Series X to PS5 has the hypermotion technology, has a better experience, much more faster, much more better graphics compared to the Xbox One and PS4, but you're paying the same price on both consoles. And I find this crazy as well, that I want to look at PC, because I've played PC FIFA, and you can mod it in so many ways, and it's fantastic. If you are a career mode man, to play career mode on PC, you'll probably have a lot more of an enjoyable experience, because you could download much more interesting things to improve your experience. If it's lighting, if it's cameras, if it's kits, if it's scoreboards, there's so many things that you can do. However, on PC, they think the reason why there's no next gen features or high promotion in FIFA 22 PC is because the specs that you need may be potentially too high for the casual FIFA player to play it on a console. Now, they aren't saying that PC is not good enough to run it. They're saying that you need a certain level to even run the game in the first place. So what EA have done is that they would rather give out an inferior product, the old gen version, an inferior product of the game, and no other way to get the actual better version of the game. They would rather give out the inferior version to try and get more sales than to give a better version but potentially get less. They have, in this situation, optimized for profit other than giving the best quality they possibly could. Which, none of this should be surprising to you whatsoever, but it is very important to notice, especially keep in mind that the beta is pretty much only on the next gen consoles. I got it, and that is probably because I am on the next gen consoles. Most people don't have a new version of a console. Most people don't have £400–500 to spend on a brand new console. So I find it really unfair that some people, you may be at home if you don't own a PS5 or Xbox Series X, that you be getting an inferior version of the game. It won't have the same features as what you'd expect it will be. It won't be anywhere near as good. The gameplay will be essentially the same as last year, but with new roster updates and new league updates, and you're paying the exact same price as what I'm paying for all of it. I think that's one really bad thing that they've done here. At least if they pay like an extra tenner, an extra £20 a bit less, I can understand, because it is inferior, a poorer version of the actual proper edition of FIFA. And I didn't even think about this because I got the new consoles, but imagine being a PC guy and you're being told that your £4,000, £5,000 PC could not be superior enough to actually play FIFA on the new gen hypermotion features, so they're just going to give you the inferior version. They should at least give an option that if you are a person that has got a poor PC and you can't get a good PC, you could at least play it on there on the worst version. But it should be an option there. The fact there's no option is really weird for me, and what they've done is just make it so that they get more sales but they give out a worse quality product. Now, I don't want this to be an all anti-EA thing. I do want to give my opinions on the beta, on the gameplay. Now, I've played a good amount of the gameplay on the beta, and I have changed my opinion on a few little things here or there. So, I find the gameplay on 22, as of right now, in its current build, it's not the full product, but it is very similar to day one FIFA 21. If you remember playing FIFA 21 when it first came out, it's very similar to that. There's a few more animations here that you notice on the players, and you especially notice a big difference with goalkeepers. They do a lot more kind of weirder saves. Sometimes they make weird saves for the sake of it, like they make a normal catch so much of a harder thing to do just because they want to show off the brand new animation. Like a normal ball that goes up in the air that they could easily catch just standing just upwards. They do some weird like jumping backwards 360, like putting their arm in the air, and like they're making it much more harder than what it really should be. I've noticed that, and sometimes you can concede a corner and concede from that for really no good reason. And another thing as well, that shooting is very hard this FIFA, and which I guess can be seen as a good thing or a bad thing, because scoring goals is the main reason why you play FIFA. No one hops on FIFA hoping to defend the best way possible. You go in there to score goals and to try and win games and play good football. So bigger defending, there is a lot more weight behind defenders for me. You can't just run and jockey left right like a goddamn zigzag. You actually got some weight, similar again to what FIFA was like on FIFA 21 day one. So I think if they don't patch it, it'd be a harder version of FIFA to play. Pace is a much more important thing, again, similar to last year, and let's see if they patch it or not, because I know whatever I say, it may not mean anything, because they may just change it all again very soon. So that's my current thoughts on the gameplay. It's harder to play. They've gone for a more realistic aspect. Dribbling is decent right now, but of course we've not got like the insane players that you're used to playing on the end game version of 21. So that's my thoughts on the gameplay right now. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments. But yeah, this is a big heads up for anyone that wants to play FIFA and you have got an old gen console. If you aren't a big fan of playing FIFA in the first place, especially on PC, or if you're on Xbox One or PS4, you won't be getting that much of a different game. You'll be getting the career mode features, I believe. You'll be getting Create a Club, but you won't be getting hypermotion, which is apparently this massive new thing. So essentially you're playing the same gameplay as you are in this current FIFA. Tell me your thoughts down below on what you think about this. I want to just let people know, because I do see this as a serious problem. It divides the community, and the fact that I don't mind that there is issues and there is differences between systems, I would expect them to pay not the same price for a worse quality product. So there you go, boys. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you all next time for another video. And with that said, lads, peace out. I'll see you next time.